Yes, blessings and love. So yeah, I haven't done the Bible reading for today yet, but I just wanted to add some thoughts in on yesterday's Bible reading, Leviticus 15. I wasn't kind of happy with my reasoning yesterday, and there were some additional thoughts that I wanted to kind of add. Because it's really hard not to read these chapters within a modern day context, but I don't want to keep apologizing for some of them sounded quite, whether it's antiquated or problematic in today's eyes. It's hard not to do that, but I don't want to also keep doing it. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of a fine line to trod, really. I mean, the wider context in terms of thinking about bodily fluids and bodily discharge and the need for separation would have been in those times. Infection would have been rife. Do you know what I mean? If you think about even today, infection through blood and through other kind of discharges is you still have to be really careful. So you can imagine back in those times, in desert conditions, very dry conditions, etc., that they have to be really careful of that. So you kind of understand why the need for separation was needed when you then have things like contagious disease. It's completely understandable. And also, again, this is God building his nation on earth. And this is what the book of Exodus is all about, and also what Leviticus is all about, is laying down those laws. So a nation isn't only about worship and spiritual worship, is going to be concerned with all areas of society. Dr. Neely Fuller had this concept that the areas of social relations, areas such as entertainment, education, labor, politics, law, religion, sex, war, economics, and health. And if you think about all these different divisions of society, they all need adhering to. Hence why you've got laws about theft and, so 10 Commandments aren't just laws about worship. They also are laws about governing a society and maintaining an equitable society and nationhood, and how to live equitably with your fellow neighbors. So yeah, it's not just about worship. So having the priests then being the judges, but also the medical practitioners, also the house maintenance people that we saw when it came to kind of mold and mildew in the house, etc., etc. This is because everything's tied into one. It's all interconnected. So you can understand how a health issue will also have a knock-on effect and implications, thinking about that within a spiritual realm, because it is, again, God's nation. You can see how having certain challenges within the home or cleanliness in the home is also going to affect different communities in relation to how then those households are maintaining and enacting a kind of a spiritual kind of lifestyle when they've got other kind of concerns. So part of it is about maintaining focus, but also it's about how do we maintain an equitable, cleansing people in amongst a whole range of different sea of distractions. So the covenant's trying to keep people focused, is trying to keep people healthy, is trying to keep people kind, and setting the boundaries for what makes essentially a healthy society. So yeah, within the context, completely understood, and even in the context of today, I think that's completely understood. So yeah, I just wanted to give it this more fuller, rounder context, and not just saying that it's problematic through the eyes of a contemporary context, because there is more to it than that. So yeah, I hope this just puts a little bit more kind of, I guess, meat on the bones of the thinking of that, because yeah, I was thinking about my reasoning all day yesterday, but I didn't really get an opportunity to add to it. So but I'll come with the reading for today a little bit later. So blessed love, have a blessed day, give thanks for this day, and catch you more soon. One love.